Dire team ban. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining.
Hello everybody and welcome to some more WePlay League Season 3. We've got EnemyGG versus Digital Chaos. I'm Llama Down Under, gonna be joined by Mini Esports. How you doing?
Hello, yeah. How are things?
So I think most people, Digital Chaos have been rolling through this league. They've been playing very well in general, obviously have Resolution as a new mid laner. Enemy hasn't been playing as well, but I'm hoping that they give Digital Chaos a run for their money in this one.
Quick points not out. Shen wasn't value void.
Yeah, right now,
10 seconds
as you said, it's something where a lot of teams would pick it up first. Digital Chaos deciding that they will go with the with the Faceless Void, and now OD comes out of EnemyGG.
I really like. What you say, for example, you very, very good against mana away, which makes it hard for him. Pain in the ass of the lane. Not only that, but saw that so good. As long as he doesn't
10 seconds
side of it. So anyone, because particularly now, like Void is more like a utility hero. Like you already sort of chronosphere almost. I feel like. Whereas if you can target from him, very, very good at counter against me. Does as well.
Yeah. No. Oh. Okay. That's the combo.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Like normally, I could not be in bad. Do a
Dire team ban.
Also, Resolution, widely considered one of the best invokers in the world. So, yeah. just a nice pickup for him, too. Ursa is going to be what they ban out on DC. Interesting ban. I'm not quite sure I see why they're so worried about it right now, but obviously something that can give Faceless Void quite a lot of trouble in the offlane.
Does EnemyGG Ursa play Ursa?
Yeah, they do.
Left field ban.
They do. They're actually really flexible with how they draft on EnemyGG.
That's pretty well, because Ursa like.
It isn't super normal when it comes to you're right, it's not like something that you see as Slowed Runner ban, but I think it's something that EnemyGG play. Now we're gonna have an Omni Knight ban out, another one that we don't see as much anywhere except in the North American scene, and
that's like liquid all over Omni Ursa Darks, you know.
Yeah, and for EnemyGG, I'd be worried about anything else that could combo up with this Chronosphere, so I think the Gyro is always a good ban out here.
Yeah, it's not a bad ban. Like I think Void and Invoker very, very well. And that's all you can pick. Things. Okay, that's one thing they're lacking in towers and Chen. The problem is that Chen would there, like Void fire and kind of want to get quite a bit of fire working to sort of take. But Chen obviously would definitely tower push it back, but whether they're going to pair it with a Faceless Void is.
Minnie, do me a solid, move your mic either up or down. It's popping a little bit with your breaths, so it might just be a little bit too close. So,
hopefully that's it.
Yeah, well, we'll figure it out. We'll troubleshoot as it goes. We've only got one of these American matches today, folks. Also, the WePlay League is all best of ones. Digital Chaos, they're right up at the top right now. They're really not in too much danger since they're 8-1, but Infamous is right below them at 7-3. So if DC drop a couple more matches, it can make there be contention for that top seed, which gets to go to the LAN playoffs. Either way, we have got more picks, not even flying out, just Razor ban out. They don't want to have trouble in that mid, but I'd be more worried about the Viper. Oh, actually, no, they're worried about the Razor, static link in the Chronosphere, because it would be a safe lane Razor. Never mind.
Yeah, and that definitely would give him kind of tower pushing potential as well. So like I said, there's digital chaos do lack at the moment.
Okay, they go with the Viper themselves, so this is really interesting. Do you think it's the safe lane OD or a safe lane Viper?
No, definitely a safe lane OD. As I mentioned before, like, he's very good against Void in the safe lane as well, because you can easily box him out. And particularly because Void has kind of a low in lane and sort of low in starting stat as well. Like, make sure that, like, although Time Walk is only 40 mana, I can even get into a point where Time Walk is not even a possibility for Void to spawn in the
10 seconds remaining.
And for Digital Chaos, I still think the Gyro is a strong pickup. They can start going for the supports here now. There's a whole bunch of things. The Witch Doctor still out. The Chen still out. Not things we normally see ignored this late into the draft.
I like Witch Doctor here, definitely. Like, pairs, like, I mean, Void plus Witch Doctor is like a really old kind of combo and would give them some kind of lane sustainability as well. And it's a solid pickup. I think a bonus there.
Yeah, just another good all-around hero, one that makes it a real pain to play against. Even though the OD has that Astral Imprisonment, if you're going to be nightmared up into a Sunstrike and be taking a lot of damage, it can suck.
Yeah, and it's a really good laner support as well. Something that, like, because the offlaner hasn't been picked yet, it's kind of safe to pick up a Bane that is a very strong laner, so I can deal with kind of anything that EnemyGG pick up as their offlane.
10 seconds
Now,
remaining.
NMEGG waiting on that next pickup. Both
5
sides
seconds
actually
remaining.
have shown their cores kind of already. We got a lot of knowledge about what's going to go on.
Reserve
For
time.
NMEGG, this lineup, it's a bit weird in that, like, they should have strong lanes here, but I don't see a particular strength yet in pushing or anything, fighting. I mean, it's a Viper, does a lot of damage over time. OD should dominate a lot of the time, but without some adequate setup, the OD might not have the easiest of lanes against Invoker.
Yeah, it's a little bit like one thing you kind of see whenever you like have like a Viper mid. Sometimes you like to have like your own support rotate mid and set up kills because like Dazzle Viper is good and all, but like there's not a lot of like Viper's trying to take himself, so you want to pick up sort of supports
Radiant
that
team
supplement the weaknesses of Viper. Like you want to say that can sort of set up kills and stuff. I mean Dazzle is definitely not one of them, but Beastmaster is obviously. It's a very good setup in terms of that in the offlane. So they have some control now, which they're definitely backing with both the Dazzle, OD, and Viper. So now Beastmaster they have some kind of control, some kind of burst, and initiation potential as well. And there's a Chen, as I mentioned, but they do pick up with Void. Chen fourth is something that you can't just kind of overlook, and that gives them the ability to attack towers now as well and push.
I think you also, when the Beastmaster comes out, you have to pick up the Chen, right? Like, if they get the Beastmaster and the Chen, we've seen it before, does a lot of good work together, also helps out with your positioning. You don't have to, I guess they could be worried that EnemyGG are... What's another support that's super powerful? I don't know, but the Bounty Hunter ban out wasn't what I was expecting from DC.
I think Bounty is like a lot of great counters against Chen, and I think Bounty Hunter is kind of one of them. I mean, he's okay against Chen. He's not great, but I think he's one of the best against him, just because you can really slow him down in terms of ability to sort of help out each other. Like, if you can get like a fast level 5 and start taking down towers very, very quickly, but Bounty Hunter drops that kind of fast start and good start from Chen. And we saw it in the last series that he got very good, but
Reserve time. 10 seconds remaining.
And enemy burning deep into their time.
5 seconds
They've actually been
remaining.
taking a while to draft in this one, since nobody got penalties, since we started everything on time. Night Stalker coming out for them, going to take advantage of that Hawk, see what they can get done across the map. And for DC, there's lots of excellent carries here. Yeah, Jug's fine, Gyro's fine. They could even go something a little less conventional if they feel so inclined. The Clinks works as well, the safe lane Clinks. So they've got lots of options.
like I think Jug would probably be best because they give him obviously the sustainability and pushes with the healing ward, and Omni Lash still goes off in Predator replaces Void, and it just something that can very well with Lacti because he has very low base attack time. So
it's also
Lacti gets even more benefit from it.
Also nice because he's that natural Monta carrier, so getting a Monta to get rid of a couple things here, read the silence from Night Stalker, feels nice.
Yeah, it's good.
Yep. And they'll probably pick up some preference of theirs, but we'll see.
I wonder why they pick up their Night Stalker though here if NMEGG is their like secondary support. Like I think it's kind of similar to on the basis of sort of bounty hunter, like trying to get as much work done before like Chen starts all grouping up. But they pick up Luna instead. Again, another hero that can sort of push and sort of group up, kind of similar to Jug. But not only that, but it's a kind of very good sort of counter synergy against Night Stalker. Obviously, when it goes nighttime, Luna can still benefit the increased night vision that Night Stalker kind of provides her, which is something that's it's small but can play a big impact in the team fights and game, etc.
I think it's also nice here for the Luna since Yawar is a guy, we've seen him be very successful on this hero. I do think the Jug is a better pick straight up. Although I guess you can go Ags and then do it in the Chronosphere or something weird. Minnie, you were making all sorts of weird sounds coming from your mic.
I apologise. I have no idea. Like I've got my mic threshold on like 0, and it's still like causing picking up like random noises and stuff. I have no idea why.
No worries. We'll troubleshoot it next time. Let's go ahead with this one. We got the players walking out. OD actually headed down to that bottom lane. And it's looking like Banana Slam Jam may be running some sort of aggro duel. Maybe a try even. Because I do expect the Night Stalker to try to roam as much as he can. Oh, actually, he'll be jungling. Look at that. Iron Talon coming out.
Yeah, like Iron Talon is just so good, particularly on sort of like secondary supports and offliners that originally wouldn't have the ability to sort of jungle, but need that kind of early experience. Particularly like someone like Night Stalker, like if you can get an early level 3, level 4, like just when 4 minutes comes around for the first night time, like you can do so much work, and he's tanky enough as well to sort of start doing jungle camps regardless of where he is on the map.
Yeah, and just so folks know, these, obviously, unless you're behind the times, you'll know that Resolution has joined DC. It takes a week or more for the rosters to update. You input it into Dota, and it just takes a while for it to percolate through the system, I guess. I'm not quite sure why. So that's why both Flying Zebra and Resolution look like stand-ins, even though both I have been playing for those teams for quite a while.
Is Resolution actually on DC, though? I thought he was still
Yes. No, he has joined. They did an announcement. Okay. You've been busy with real life, Minnie.
Yeah,
getting in the way of your Dota knowledge. It happened, I want to say, a week ago, but I'm not 100% sure on that. He's been playing with them for the entirety of this league, although not officially as Resolution until quite recently. And DC have picked him up, and they've kept Yawar, who now plays in the carry role, no longer in mid.
Seems good.
Yeah. So finally, Dazzle's gonna be all back in the business, taking a look around at some other interesting item pickups. Chen already has a smoke, so we can be expecting that gank to be coming out early from DC.
Yeah, I mean, I think probably the easiest kill is probably setting up kills mid. Like we saw in actually the last series, that Setai Bemesha, like that creep, that purge creep does so much work because like 3-second cooldown, and like I think its reduction on movement speed is like to 100 or 150, which is just it's almost like a stun almost, like how slow they move. And as someone like Invoker only needs a little bit of extra help, particularly if he's going Quasi Exalt, which he already is, can easily set up a kill on Viper, who although he is very tanky, can still set up a kill easily, or even obviously on the Beastmaster bot lane as well. So lots of ways to set up kills.
Yeah, Resolution, I mean, they've played this quite a bit. It's something that DC is very familiar with. Bulba quite good on a Faceless Void, and it's going to be easy kills. There's also some nice setup here because, of course, you can Nightmare into the Sunstrike in lane, unless your opponents are very good at toggling it off, and that not only does it require skill, if you spot rotations, maybe Night Stalker's gone somewhere to do something, leaves the OD alone, or OD's Astral imprisoned himself to get away from something. There's no escape from the Nightmare then.
Yeah, actually, the one hero that's actually very good against it is Beastmaster because he can do it with his ball. Obviously, 'cause he actually has multi-unit control. So, if there's a hero that's going to be good against it, it's going to be Beastmaster in this game anyway. But as you said, there's still a high potential for kills. So, like this is why I think Chen is so strong as well. Like, look at
30
Bane. Like Bane's already
seconds to
started with
battle.
boots because Chen's bought every single support item. He's bought all the wards, he's bought all the couriers, but even bought himself a smoke as well as the sentries. And because Chen doesn't need anything to jungle, put simply, and so it allows the first support to buy these items that have such more presence in the lane. Like boots now and Bane can easily harass and box out the Beastmaster.
Yeah, and as you said, it's really common that we're seeing that these days with the Chen, and part of why the hero is so powerful. The other part, of course, being all the buffs to the jungle creeps,
Yeah,
just making the Chen more and more viable.
This camp over here has been added, so like he has. Because the one thing with Chen as well is like if you lose some of your creeps, it's very hard to kind of get all the creeps you have back. It takes a little while, but now with an addition to a hard camp, then you have more chances to get the creeps you want because there's another camp added. So.
And with that, in this mid lane, we'll see Resolution stack up against the Viper. Normally, I would give it over to the Viper, but Resolution very experienced on the Invoker, and I imagine he's played this matchup many times.
Yeah, we might even see like an early rotation from Chen as well, so or even like send like a Whirlwind Ripper and just tornado the Viper down to give Invoker even an easier start.
Yeah. And on the bottom lane, they do end up going to their normal lanes. They were just trying to make sure that they got bottom rune on enemy, and Yawar should be farming up a storm here. Beastmaster can be really irritating, but I'm not sure that he's going to be able to harass a Luna and a Bane out of lane.
Yeah, definitely not. Like Bane's got the Lunar Blessing as well, so like plus boots as well. Like he should be able to. He's like a hero that's very good in laning phase anyway. But talking of other lanes though, like bo1 getting very harassed out, but he's already picked up himself an early Iron Talon, which is something that I sort of like. I see bo1 do a lot actually. Like almost any offlane I see him play, he buys Iron Talon first off, and in an offlane like this where it's gonna be very hard for him to get anything, he's gonna rotate to the jungle when the lane gets pushed back against his favour. And actually, he's kind of diving. Oh no!
Yeah,
didn't dive too much.
Yeah, it's rough this lane, as you said, and Time Walk at level 1, 24 second CD, you can't put yourself in too dangerous of a spot. The Iron Talent may be coming out a little bit earlier. A lot of players do wait until they for sure can't get anything out of the lane, but still a good pickup. And yeah, this Bane already hits for when he's near the Luna, like, what now, 74 damage? It's very rough for a Beastmaster.
Yeah, and it's strange though because like Beastmaster is one of those offline heroes that can easily man up against any kind of support because obviously he's got kind of the ball plus obviously he's got very good stats himself, like 66 base damage at level 1 is very good. But Bane is almost even better at level 1 because obviously the brain staff is complete, one of the best level 1 spells for manning up and boxing out plus the Lunar Blessing as we said. But Beastmaster is going to have a hard time and we might even see him pick up an Iron Talon soon and try and start farming the jungle creep.
Yeah, I do imagine that's what's going to happen.
He's got himself a Quilling Blade already, so yeah, as expected, both offlanes going to start jungling. As long as the Knight's still gone. It's a jungling game, man. This whole game.
I don't think it's bad either, though. I mean, if you're not going to be able to contest the farming lane, it's unfortunate as an offlaner since that's your job. But both sides aren't having their hard carries contested, so it'll just come down to who kind of can do the better job there. Slayer taking some damage in this mid lane from Resolution, although Slayer by far out CSing the Invoker right now.
Yeah, but here comes the gank from Chen though as expected. So this is the rotation, and if he can get a net from Dark Troll somewhere, that should definitely be a kill on the Viper because Dazzle does have a TP, but he's very low though.
Okay, Slayer out of position a little bit. Here it comes. The net is thrown. There should be a stun out on Slayer. He's taking up a lot of that, but Corrosive Skin not enough against these auto attacks, and that'll be our first blood going down. While in top, bo1 almost killing Frozen with those time locks.
Yeah, and that is the reason why Dazzle didn't TP. He was so low HP, so if he TP'd in, he might have died as well. So he decides just to let the Viper die, but really nice rotation from Chen though.
And getting Resolution a much needed first blood since of course his lane is a harder one.
He's doing fun. He's
picked up
CS
now, of course, because the
first blood as well.
It's
very nice. On his way to Midas as well.
In the meantime, actually, the Beastmaster staying bottom, expecting a wave to come in. Also, maybe needs use of the courier to get that Iron Talon up. He can just do the hard camp, but it's not. I think that they do wish that they could do something about this bottom lane.
Yeah.
And taking a look around, we're just going to be seeing Flying Zebra. He's level 3 at the first nighttime. This is pretty good. See if he can get anything done. Minnie, you were just echoing up a storm.
I apologize.
Did you need to fix some stuff for a moment? I can
Yeah,
mute
give
it.
me one sec, give me one sec, sorry.
Let me just mute it for a minute and so. Okay, taking a look around, we got Owie. He has another smoke at the ready. He's got some nice creeps. I don't think the Beast Monster is going to make a mistake of being too far out here. He had a Hawk that just died over here. And now we will be seeing in mid lane, it's nighttime. Night Stalker not really able to get too much done. It's a hard game for it, so he goes back to farming, which he could wait till level 4 or level 5, but it might mean that he has reduced effectiveness for the next part of the game. Were you saying something, Minnie?
Yes, hello, sorry. I was just like, have you muted broadcast as well? Because I can't see why I'm echoing so badly.
No, I have it. I have co-broadcasters muted. I can just hear myself through your stuff sometimes. I'm guessing it's because you're not wearing headphones.
I am wearing headphones, so I have no idea what's going on.
Okay, well that is very weird. So, hopefully it is not too bad. We'll see. They do manage to push down the tower very quickly in the bottom lane with Owie coming out. He actually has another smoke that he hasn't expended as well. Yeah, he should die here. They have the damage. Flying Zebra taking too many cold snaps, and he's gonna go down instead. Slayer doesn't quite manage to get the kill on Resolution. Now the time dilation comes out. Sunstrike as well. Pure damage doesn't care about your corrosive skin. Slayer tries to turn around to put some spit out, but here comes Chen on the other side, and they're gonna bring down the Viper. A huge overextension by Enemy.
Dire's middle tower
Also sets him up for a very early Midas coming out, getting this kill involvement, not going down there. And now they're going to poke away at the mid tower. So for Enemy, who haven't been able to quite get themselves a kill on the board, do get worried now against this lineup that has a big old Chronosphere that can be thrown out pretty shortly. Oh, okay, Frozen. Yeah, he's going to fall here, the Nightmare, making it very unlikely that he survives. He's taking a lot of damage. Oh, one more hit by the creeps. They do manage to get him, but Odie is TP'd in as well. Owie taking a lot of damage. He will fall, but the tower already gone in mid. And this Chen, 7 minutes in, taking 2 towers. Yeah, it also seems troublesome against Owie, you know, one of the better junglers in the scene. Yeah, as you mentioned, his level advantage is really powerful here. He is so far ahead, the Hand of God will be coming out. It's just a leg up for DC in all engagements, and slowly but surely they're pulling ahead. Almost 4k at the 8-minute mark. 2,000 experience as well. Oh, Fiend's Grip onto Slayer. Sunstrike gonna be coming in as well. Can they get some dashes? Not sure that they'll need them. They do. Oh, the Brain Sap gets it. More pure damage for the Viper. Interestingly, Luna doesn't have any points up in the glaive yet, obviously maxing that ult. Oh, we do see Invoker also, probably Strike by the looks of things. And they'll get the top tower.
Dire's top tower has fallen. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
And for Enemy. We still haven't seen a Chronosphere come out, but Enemy, they're obviously on the back foot. What do you try to do here? Smokes are available. They can try to find someone alone, but it doesn't feel like they're broken up on DC.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower has fallen.
Yeah, getting the kill away. They used the Chronosphere Sunstrike right on the edge, and that's going to be one dead Outworld Devourer. They're going for high ground. They are looking to end this one out sub 15 minutes, and they have all the troops ready for the push. Look at how fast this thing falls. Invoker doesn't even have Alacrity up yet. They're going to throw out the Glyph, but Enemy, as you said, they've got ults on a couple heroes. Whether it'll be enough. And again, because they're facing into an Invoker, he's not going to be brought down if Sanity's Eclipse comes out when Banana Slam Jammer finally respawns. Fiend's Grip onto Slayer, the pure damage Sunstrike blowing him up, the Luna ult comes out as well, Sovereign's dead, Hand of God, they might lose 1-4-3-7, but doesn't even matter. Banana Slam Jam TP'd into the back lines, but he's going to fall as well, buybacks being used all over the place. Resolution, half health, but they're just still pounding away on it on DC. And now, Enemy have to fight 3 down, 1 buyback expended, Rax being lost at 10.5 minutes. Oh gosh, Frozen almost dying to a Hadoken too.
Dire's top barracks are under attack. Dire's top barracks has fallen.
Dark light!
Yeah, it's now, to say the least, a rough one for DC. They, sorry, for Enemy. DC have over 1,000 gold lead per minute. That's a type of lead that no team has ever recovered from. So,
I'm betwixt myself.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
oh gosh, and the smokes all get broken. Banana Slam Jammer trying to put out some pounding onto people, but immediately they've lost the OD. Now Sovereign taking a lot of damage. Shallow Grave comes out on him, but where is this damage? The Primal Roar seemed to just tickle them. Resolution does finally go down. A big bounty for them. Slayer trying to poke away at people. Yawar coming in, and all of the Chen creeps as well, and Slayer going to fall. Chronosphere onto 2. GGs are called. 12 minutes in, DC get another win under their belt.
Radiant victory.
Yeah, DC continue their run, doing very well in the WePlay League, and very well all around elsewhere too. So with that, folks, that's the only America's game up for today. We're done. We're out.